Welcome on to another Pokemon TCG Madness, and today we're looking at Stonjouner Vmax from Sword and Shield. Yes, it was the return of Stonjouner. We actually haven't seen Stonjouner for a while, actually. It's been pretty low-key. 330 HP is okay for a Vmax Pokemon. It's not too bad, I suppose. Fighting type, which means you have things at your disposal like Martial Arts Dojo, which is very nice. You also have things like Colossal to help recycle discarded energy, which is also very good. You have Karate Belt, which reduces attack cost by 1 fighting energy, which is always a good thing as well. You got Future fighting type Pokemon, which is nice. Retreat cost of 3 is annoying because buff padding is too expensive to get 50 extra HP, and Air Balloon and U-turn board is too cheap to get free retreat, which is very, very annoying. Weakness to grass is could be a bit annoying with things like the Decidueye running around, but then again, the Decidueye locks off Vmaxes anyway, so even if it wasn't a fight type Pokemon, it would be still a challenge. But it has 2 attacks. For 1 fighting, you can attach a fighting energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, and if you do, heal 120 damage to that Pokemon. Which is good. Basically doing Mano and Lana for attaching an energy, which is good. So nice acceleration, nice tank. It's good. You like it. And for 3 fighting energy, we have Max Rockfall for 200 damage. With weakness, this will get a one-shot KO on things like Eternity Vmax, Pikarom, Raichu and Raichu. It's good. It's a good solid attack. 200 damage doesn't look like a lot, but if you add weakness, it can stack very, very high. But of course, Stonjouner Vmax is not alone today. We're going to see his paired up with today. First off, we have 2 copies of Lugia from Darkness Ablaze. Only reason why I put this Lugia in is because of, like I said, the Decidueye. Because we are running with a lot of GXs and Vmaxs, and we need to think of a Pokemon that can hit a pretty solid amount of damage without being 1, weak to grass, and 2, having very low HP. And Lugia seems to fit the bill. 3 colorless energy, which seems to do really well. Stonjouner can accelerate that very, very quickly. Do energy loop, 120 damage, and put an energy card from this Pokemon into your hand, which is good. So you're recycling energy as well as doing a high amount of damage, which is good. All you got to do is just slap the energy back on if you want to get rid of the Decidueye, or bring it to Stonjouner if you want to hit someone harder. It's very, very good. We also have 2 copies of Silvally GX. Silvally is an awesome draw mechanic because once during a turn, you may draw until you have 5 cards in your hand, which is great. You're basically doing Crobat, just 1 card less, and it's an ability. So Silvally can just stay on the bench, and it stacks. So if you have more than 1 Silvally, you can keep going till you have 5 cards in your hand every time, which is great. And for 2 colorless energy, you have Brave Buddies, 50 damage, but if you play the support card during this turn, it turns to 130, which is good. And for the same cost, double colorless energy, if your opponent's active is an Ultra Beast, it's automatically knocked out. You don't really see many Ultra Beasts anymore, so might not be able to use that so much now, but hey, if it's there, it's there. And we also have 2 copies of Dedenne. Everybody knows what Dedenne does by now. When you get Dedenne, put it on the bench, discard your hand, draw 6. We love Dedenne. Dedenne is great. We love Dedenne. We also have 1 copy of Energy Spinner, 1 Energy Switch, 1 Evolution Incense, 1 Pokegear, 1 Pokemon Communications, 4 Quick Balls, 3 Switches, 2 copies of Turbo Patch for our Lugia, 3 copies of Martial Arts Dojo, 2 copies of Birdkeeper, 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Mallow and Lana, 2 copies of Marnie, 1 copy of Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, 4 Professor's Research, 1 copy of Rose, which has an amazing effect where attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon Vmax, and you discard all your hand if you do so. But with something like Silvally, you can basically get as much energy from the discard as you want for free, which is good. 3 copies of Big Charm and 13 fighting energy. So that being said, let's jump into it. I'm looking pretty excited for this. Right, I wonder how we're going to play this. Okay, so they get to go first. Not exactly the way I would have started off, but I guess so. I mean, I guess for this deck you could go either way. I mean, if you start off with Stonjouner, you go second, you get 40 damage off, which is nice. Our Martial Arts Dojo would be 50 for 1 energy, which is nice. But if you start first, you can get energy on, get Silvally started. You can even have Lugia up front to take an attack. You've got a lot of options, and that's what I kind of like about this deck. You don't really need to worry about going first or second. You can literally just, go crazy either or. So, I mean, I don't mind this deck. I like how this deck is built. I like it. I like this deck build. Oh gosh, man, I'm so excited for this deck, dude. I'm so excited for Champions Path. There's a lot of TCG stuff coming out, and it's like we've got Champions Path in like the next week, and then we have and then oh my gosh, we've got what's it called? Vivid Voltage coming out in November. that'll be our last one. I think that'll be our last one. I think for the year. I think that'll be our last expansion. Yeah, until the year. So then November, January, and then we'll get the next one until next February. I don't think. Which isn't too bad, to be honest. Right, we can get rid of one Stonjouner. I'm not fussed about that. Use Quick Ball to actually see if we have a spare Stonjouner Vmax, which I'm almost 100% sure we do. Actually, we do, because we saw the Rainbow Rare one. So that's fine. Immediately attach the Stonjouner, because why not? What else? Is there anything else that we can do? Okay, well, they timed out. Karate Belt would be useful if we was gonna lose a Pokemon, but to be fair, might as well. I mean, you know what? Might as well. Right. Karate Belt, Fighting Energy, Professor's Research, get rid of both. Drop to 7. Okay, not exactly the way I thought it was gonna be, but we can mess around with this. Type Null won't get knocked out with Hooper, no chance. Which means we could do Bird Keeper, draw 3 cards. Hopefully one of them is a Fighting Energy. Okay, another Eternatus deck. It's an Eternatus again. Okay, right. Even with the turn 1 stall, let's see what we can do. Right. I mean, we're in a good space, I suppose. Yeah, we are in a good... Yes, I'd say we're in a good spot right now. If I get switched, that'll be a whole lot easier. But I'm not sure if we will. Okay. Gotta see how we work with this. We're not exactly in the clear just yet. I mean, how much damage can Eternatus do at max? 270, right? Does 30 damage for each dark type Pokemon in play, get up to 9, 8 including the active makes 9. Yeah, 270, which is fine. I mean, to be fair though, I'm just trying to think, because Reshiram and Zekrom basically has the same attack, and I swear you could debate about this. You could heavily debate about this, but Eternatus VMAX does the same damage, right, as Reshiram and Zekrom. But Reshiram and Zekrom is nowhere near as used as much as Reshiram and Zekrom. There's nowhere even close, nowhere remotely close. So it's the whole thing of like, well, how come one gets used and the other doesn't? Like, I know there's obviously like this big thing and like all this stuff and what have you, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, I would feel, I don't know, better. I'd feel kind of better knowing that, you know, that Reshiram and Zekrom have like kind of an equal chance at Eternatus VMAX, because they both hit 270. They both hit 270, and they, like, granted, Eternatus VMAX can just attach twice, because obviously it's 2 dark energy. If they have Hydreigon, you can literally just attach in 1 turn and you're good to go. But then other than that, it's just, but then Reshiram and Zekrom, all they need is 1 lightning and 1 fire. Welder and Tapu Koko can do that very, very easily, which I don't understand. I don't get it. For some reason, I don't understand fully, because I guess it's just the tool set you have. Because I suppose it's easier just getting basic dark type Pokemon slapped on the bench rather than finding complex ways of getting 2 very different energy onto the bench. Because granted, it doesn't have to be on. It has to be on the bench, not Reshiram and Zekrom. Which I suppose, yeah, can be annoying. Oh man, Money, I actually like this setup. You know what, it's fine. It's fine, we can deal with it. It's fine. I had boss's orders ready to go, man. We could have one-shot that thing. Right. Okay, this isn't too bad. We can work with this. I'm gonna say attach to Stonjouner, obviously. Dedenne, get rid of the 2 cards. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Dedenne, get rid of the 2 or 3 cards. Get rid of Switch as well. If we get boss's orders, that would have been great, but we don't. So that's fine. Don't want to Professor's Research because that will be our last one. I'm gonna say more. Actually, if we're gonna do this, gonna say quick ball, get rid of that. Bring up a. Oh, we don't have another Silvally, do we? We don't have another Stonjouner. Oh, Stonjouner's down there. I mean, I guess we could do Lugia. Lugia could get rid of this Hooper. Lugia could get rid of the Hoopers, so that would be fine. I'm gonna say Silvally because we're doing Marnie anyway. Best case scenario, we get boss's orders, which we do! Which we do! Boss's orders, get Etonators out here, and max rock for you're done. You're done. 420 damage, look at that. And also resets the bench. Look at that. You're done. Etonators, you're finished. Look at that. One shot KO on an Etonators Vmax. It's so nice to see, and it's such a quick setup. I can't get over how quick the setup is. It's such a strong, quick setup. It's so nice. There we go. Beautiful. Should we do one more? You know what? Let's do one more. I'm feeling very confident in this deck. Okay, fire type. Okay, this is different. So we did. What did we do the first time? We did Mad Party the first round. Two Etonators Vmaxes, and now fire deck. Okay, cool. This should be pretty cool to see, actually. Wonder what fire deck this is gonna be. Cinderace? Could be Cinderace. Oh, we got the two best Pokemon to start off with as well. We got Martial Arts Dojo, we got Marnie. Okay. I mean, if we had Birdcatcher, it would have been easier. Sandaconda, okay. Charizard, maybe? Charizard VMAX, Sandaconda. Definitely they've got Colossal, because you wouldn't make a fire deck with ground type Pokemon without adding Colossal. You know what? It sucks, but we might have to get rid. We might have to get rid of some Pokemon. Right, okay. Put Lugia down. See, it's difficult now because we're at a very weird bypass. Right, Martial Arts Dojo, Pop for Marnie. Sucks, man. We had the two cards that was right there. We could have done so well. Double Stonjouner. Okay, we can mess around with that. I know what to do. So attach. Add one Stonjouner down. Use Pokemon Communications. Get rid of Stonjouner and swap it for Dedenne. Put Dedenne onto the bench. I know it's risky because it's part ground type. It's part ground type deck we're facing, but we need extra draw. I want to be just clearer. Right, double Stonjouner. Evo Incense. Get Silvally. And yeah, after that, I'd say we're good to go. Awesome. Cool. So then he's obviously going to hit us back. 40 damage. Attaches the energy. So I'm not fussed about that. We can add Karate Belt, to be honest. It's not really. Oof. At 220. Ninetales. Okay, Ninetales copy an attack. Then it does 200 though. So I mean, could have been worse. Okay, with all the cards that we have, we should be alright to go. So attach Karate Ball, I'm going to say to the second Stonjouner that we have on the bench. Or we could do it to the first one in case we get bosses ordered. In case we get ordered by the boss. So yeah, I might stick with that. We'll stick with that. Okay, so then we need a way to get rid of this Pokemon quickly. But even if we had Stonjouner VMAX ready plus Martial Arts Dojo, it wouldn't happen fast enough. We wouldn't get there fast enough. Okay, which means he's gonna do a fat 220. Okay. Alright. Oh wow, we got Silvally anyway. Right, cool. So Silvally, evolve both Stonejourners. I'm gonna say Viridian Forest for Evo Incense because we don't need it anymore. Get the energy down. Attach to Stonjouner. Karate Belt on the other one. Pop a disc reload, and let's see what we get. Professor's Research. 2 of those. Oh, it's gonna be a. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep that exactly the way it is. I'm just gonna attach. I'm gonna get ready for next turn. Okay, we need to think now. So next turn, if it's something that we can get rid of, use Malolana to get rid of an energy and that extra card, this next card. Swap over to Stonjouner, the other Stonjouner. Pop a switch, bring it back over. Then Silvally just gets us the other cards, so we should be good. We should be good. There's a lot of calculated play with this deck. You really got to pace your cards out one by one to do this, because one slip up and we could be in very, very big trouble. Right, so they're going to do 220. Sucks because the best we can do is 210, unless he gets up the Dene and we get lucky and get Martial Arts Dojo, which he's probably going to do now. If he gets Silvally, then okay, plan change. Plan change. Okay, now all we gotta do is go for Martial Arts Dojo, and then we can one-shot him straight away. Cool. If we do that, it'll be easy. Okay, so Karate Belt's in play. That's fine. It won't be for long. If we get Martial Arts Dojo in this next go, in this Professor's Research, we should be alright. Come on, Martial Arts Dojo. There it is. Straight away. Straight away, fantastic. Martial Arts Dojo can go. Turbo Patch is a heads. It is a heads. Put it onto Lugia. I'm going to say Quick Ball for the other Turbo Patch. Yep. And get the other Stonjouner, or should I get the other Silvally? Let's get the other Silvally, or type Null. Let's go with that. Cool, awesome. I'm not gonna put the Dene down, not yet. Max Rockfall, 240 damage. 240 damage. Back in runnings. Back in the runnings. Alright, cool. So there's Big Charm, so we can stack up, get 350, which is nice. They've got no Colossal yet, so this isn't going to be as fast flowing as it should be, which is nice. I could get, if I get Boss's Orders in this next one, I get a cheeky KO on the Ninetales. Alright, come on, what we got? What we got? Marnie, Big Charm, Switch. Okay. There's Roly Coly. Once he gets Colossal down, we're in a very bad way. Right. There's Lost Stonjouner. I'm going to put that down. Big Charm. Professor's Research or Marnie. I'm going to say... I'm going to go for broke and say Marnie. Right. There's the other Stonjouner. There's Energy Switch. Okay. We're alright. Have we attached this turn? We have not. So Energy Switch goes from Lugia to Stonjouner. And then Max Rockfall. Cool. 210. So we're a bit off, which is annoying, but... You know what? It's fine. Now he's gonna do 220. Oh crap. Okay, he's got it. That Marnie just literally gave him the 2 cards he needed. Marnie literally gave them the cards that they needed. Crud. It's fine. It's fine. There's a way we can counter this. We can get through this. As long as everything goes smoothly, we should be okay. And I'm not gonna lie, as long as we don't get Silvally. As long as we leave Silvally, or leave type Null on the bench and not evolve him, we should be alright. Because if we do that, and he does 2 more Boss's Orders, he's literally gonna get the Dene, and then get Silvally, and then we've lost. Lugia can tank a hit, and it's 1 prize. Type Null can tank a hit and 1 prize. The Dene will take 2, but that's fine. And then Stonjouner Vmax, all the Stonjouner Vmaxes, apart from Stonjouner V, which I also now have to find to prevent him from knocking us out. It's not in the prizes, so he's got to be around here somewhere. He's got to be around here somewhere. Right, I can sacrifice Stonjouner. I can sacrifice Vmax Stonjouner. Because no matter who he brings up, actually no, it would. Oh! Nice. Okay, cool. So, depending on how this goes, if I can bait him, we've got it. If I can really bait this guy, we should have it. All we have to do now is get Ninetales to come out. Once Ninetales comes out, well, even Boss, all we have to do now is just wait for Marnie, basically. If he uses Marnie, we're going to be in serious trouble. If he doesn't use Marnie, and uses some form of crazy draw or something else, we're good. Cool, we're done. We've won it. We've won it. Now all we've got to do is snuff out. Well, even with that, we'll get a boost increase as well, because obviously they're behind on prizes. Nice. Now all we've got to do, Boss's Orders, snuff out that Ninetales, and we've won. Cool. That was pretty tense, but you know what? pulled it off. Bring out that Ninetales, max Rockfall, and you're done. Right, announcement time. Let's go. Okay, so Stonjouner Vmax. I really like this deck. I so much like this deck. It's amazing. It's so brutal. It works so quickly. I think this is one of the most quickest ways to get draw or energy up to a fighting type Pokemon that I've seen in a very, very long time. Literally, it's just a one evolution and one supporter and it's done. But that's the problem. If you do Rose, you need to either make sure that you are okay having dead draw for the next couple of turns, or you need to make sure that Stonjouner has energy to heal itself until you get draw. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck. Because if you think about it, you can technically keep healing until you get either another draw support card or Silvally if you use Rose, or you could play it safe and just wait until you get Silvally before you use Rose. But by that point, you'll probably use, again, Professor's Research and it'll get discarded. But I like it. I really like it. We didn't bump into the Decidueye deck, so we didn't get to see Lugia. But as I said at the beginning, I might put in 1 or 2 powerful colorless energies, simply because we have 2 colorless Pokemon that can do very, very well. Lugia can hit 140, Martial Arts Dojo and the Fighting Energy can hit 150 if we're same or above on prizes. But if you attach Fighting Energy, that makes more plus 40. Yeah, plus 40 will make 60. So yeah, 180 damage for 3 energy, and you put 1 back into your hand. Be great. That would be amazingly fine. That'd be amazing. Silvally would make it, let's see, 1 powerful colorless would make his attack with a supporter 130 plus the powerful make it 150. Behind on prizes, Martial Arts Dojo would make that into, gosh, 190. Oof, that's a chunky bit of damage. That's a pretty good chunky bit of damage for a 2 energy attack. But yeah, Stonjouner, again, I have no complaints. I really, really do like this deck. The support cards are top tier. I love the way that everything's like kind of positioned. Karate Belt, the one-off Karate Belt, again, it's not essential, but again, if you are behind on prizes, literally just 1 Karate Belt, 1 Rose, and you're off. You are literally ready to go. So it's fantastic. The fact that it can one-shot Eternatus Vmax without even needing any special buffs like Martial Arts Dojo is incredible. Is insane. So you can literally put Eternatus Vmax right at the back. It's so good. I'm surprised no one's using Stonjouner as much as they should be, because Stonjouner, I'm not gonna lie, in terms of fighting type 2 or 3 prize Pokemon, this is probably the best one right now, considering that we just got Rose. So this would be amazing. This is amazing. I love using Stonjouner Vmax. But that's my opinion anyways, guys. What do you think? Do you guys think I should add anything? Let me know. Do you guys think I should take anything away? Let me know. Do you guys want me to cover anyone else in a video? Let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to try it out. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, always click like and always click on the video, guys. Always all that. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Right, guys? Take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.